Hello, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. Today we are back on Pillars of Eternity PS4 Let's Play, where we're talking to apparently a former Tidebringer.
The Tidebringer comes to replace the High Abbot. The ritual is called... It is called... The Rising. Yes. We carry so many memories. Tragic or dangerous some. We live above for a time, devoted to Andra. Then we come here to forget it all, wash our souls clean of the memories. When it is done, a Tidebringer is summoned. Those above, the high tide, they become the low tide. It means they are brought here to the halls of silence, but not before the old low tide are removed, drowned in a flood, and swept away. The Rising.
What is it you want from me exactly?
There is a relic, an aspergillum, it was called. What was it?
He thinks for a while with a pained expression, his lips moving words.
Well, it doesn't matter. It controls the floodwaters, but also the outer floodgates. Andra's Witness. That is the name. It is down here, but I don't recall how to reach it. The High Abbot knows. If you can find out from him, you could set us free. Open the gates. We would leave in peace and finish our lives in dignity.
Are you certain it's wise to release the low tide in this condition?
We are all so old now. There is little damage we could do in this state.
I don't know. We had this old fella in Gilded Vale. Looked harmless, couldn't talk. But he'd bite you if you tried to steal his steak when no one was looking.
Once we are free of this place, we will be able to make memories. Use the door behind.
Yeah, not dangerous at all. You're too old. I already gotta fight you. I haven't even walked fucking 5 steps before some of you want to kill me. Again, why character? Do you feel the need to walk in with a bow and arrow in order to fight? I'm gonna do that, might as well just stick with the fucking melee weapon at this point. Damn. Oh damn, Alof's almost kicked the bucket! Actually, no, wait, I got a better idea. Can we just add that spell? No, not that one. Shit, I don't think we added it. Oh well, Rob. Yeah, he died immediately because he ran. And he ran so far away. Hey, you should know better than to get in my way. Oh my god, I thought this would be easy. Why the fuck are we getting our asses kicked all over the place? I mean, damn! There's legitimately pain here. And look at the poor Paladina. She's almost kicked the bucket. She's a fucking paladin. These are people in robes, for God's sake. They've been down here, left to probably starve. They shouldn't even be able to put up a damn fight.
So much for you.
There, at least kill them, damn.
Ain't that special?
I can use gems for things.
You give me any more gifts and people will start
Let's
thinking you're
offload
playing
this junk.
favorites.
What the hell is this? Oh, wait, those might just be the pits where the water comes up when you switch the devices. Low tide paladin. And that explains
So
why I was
much
seeing
for
the
you.
marks. Well, if it's one-on party, we can quite quickly wipe the floor with your ass, damn.
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing
The
favorites.
term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited
Actually, wait. Didn't I give
quantities.
one of you some food? Or a couple of you food? Yeah,
of
eat
war
that.
spoils.
I think I was experimenting with cooking one time. How the hell did I end up there? The fuck, man? Okay, it's fucking ridiculous. Okay, everyone get out. I mean everyone. I don't care if you're half dead or all dead. Don't give a shit. You get out of the damn way. Anyone who can't fight and fucking melee, get out the damn way. Now kill them all. Corn cares not where the blood flows, so long that it flows. Oops, wrong universe. I guess this is a shortcut. Yay, shortcut. Wait, the fuck? Why are we walking on nothing? Game! I'm but a simple man. Buried in the deep semicircular side, it looks to be a vessel, but sprinkling of holy water. In this concept, it looks more like a lever. The enemies are greater or behind it. One of a rising wave would have been open gates. May as well drown them all. A faint trickle of water is audible at the edge of your hearing. It grows steadily into a roaring current. Bye-bye, crazy people! Sorry about this! This is only about 90% horrible. Human voices echo through the stone halls, pleading, gurgling, screaming, and then silence. With a click, the mechanism releases its hold on the strange rod. You pack the vessel away.
Orders are orders, I suppose.
Yes, quite. Excuse used by everyone. Ooh, we get free shit now. Let's loot the rest of the bodies.
The
I'm
term
no pack mule.
godlike doesn't
Let's
refer
offload
to
this
my
junk.
ability to carry unlimited quantities
This is
of
definitely a good
war
idea.
spoils.
Now I get to loot all of their corpses. Yes! So much loot! So much loot! Hey, where's that old dude? I thought he'd be here. Oh well.
The
That
term
you have some good
godlike
shit on him,
doesn't
too.
refer
Offload
to
this
my
junk.
ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spoils.
Damn, I thought he'd have some good stuff since he was like a former Tidebringer, High Abbot, all of that shit. Welcome to the Abbey, Tidebringer. Yes, I have killed many. What am I supposed to do now? Use Andre's witness to enter the reliquary. Huh. Where is that? Okay, we came from the Halls of Presence, therefore not that way. So this way.
You give
I'm
me
no
any more
pack
gifts, and
mule.
people will start thinking you're playing
so much
favorites.
screaming, pain, agony, torment, and then death.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
Yeah, they literally just washed these people down
I'm
the
no
drain.
pack mule. Let's offload this junk.
Do I want to be the High Abbot of an abbey, devoted to crazy people who will eventually consign me to live underground until I'm
executed by drowning. Or some poor saps, like one or two maybe, probably survived getting thrown out through this crevice in the rock. Considering that's where everyone seems to be going. The character sheet contains all the details about your party members. It also features a list of all your personal and party statistics, including reputations.
I have the best of reputations. I'm only a mass murdering murder lord. Everything around me dies. I thought this is where we were supposed to go. Maybe not. It appears as though I can't actually interact with this. Okay, I guess not that way. Maybe back.
Upstairs you go, oh character of mine. As there is absolutely nowhere else for me to go.
Yes, save the damn thing. The loading screens. So many loading screens. My soul! My soul has been lit upon fire! And burnt to a crisp and then drowned! The inhumanity of it all. Okay, maybe I should have asked about the damn reliquary. I was trying to impersonate someone. Best thing to do when you're trying to impersonate someone, don't ask too many fucking questions. If it's something you're obviously supposed to know, or you definitely know, then they know it's not you. Alright, Abbott, talk. Tell me where the fucking reliquary is. If you don't tell me where the fucking reliquary is, I will kill you. And everyone in this damn crazy church.
Is it done then? And do you have the witness? I know what it is. To use that relic to call the flood. One day it will be a new Tidebringer's turn to... Only then will we be free of it. Free of the memory.
He nods and puts his hands on your shoulders, such as tentative any which all
Come, meet me upstairs outside the reliquary. There is one more thing to be done to complete the rising.
Okay. Upstairs. Where the fuck is... Okay. The reliquary was right there. Of course I knew that! Fuck! Did I fuck up? Maybe I should load, and then save, and then do it again. I think I could kill everyone up here pretty easily, though. Not too concerned about that. Hmm.
The Veil of Tears is only to be crossed by the High Abbot. Andra's witness is the key. Through the veil is the reliquary. When we are done here, pass into the reliquary, and your responsibilities will be revealed to you. The final step of the rising requires that you use Andra's witness to seal me below with my brothers and sisters.
I have its cowards. Oh, he snaps out of his trance.
Forgive me. The rising. The final step.
He clears his throat.
A slight correction. You will not be sealing us in the halls of silence.
The other Andres look at each other with furrowed
What?
brows.
After all that?
The only way I will allow you to become the High Abbot is if you can kill me, and those who stand with me, here and now.
Are you sure there aren't any other options?
I have made up my mind. Have you ever swum in the open ocean, Tidebringer?
I was practically raised at sea.
Then perhaps you will relate. When you swim in the ocean,
You are at the mercy of the current and the waves. It requires a great deal of trust. When I was a young man in Rawatai, I would paddle out in a small kayak and go spearfishing in the Gulf. One day, when I was swimming, I was caught in a rip current and pulled miles from my boat. I stayed afloat long as I could, but there was no getting to safety. It was night, and the water was black. I took a final breath and sunk below the surface. Then there came a glow beneath me. It was a moonray the size of a caravel, if you can imagine such a creature. I saw it swimming up toward me, and even as things began to grow dark around me, I knew I was safe.
Yeah.
I awoke on shore. That day, I pledged myself to Andra, because I knew she had seen me safely through, and that she always would. The glow of that moonray has always been a beacon in my life. If I am sealed beneath, I will be forced to part with it, and 1,000 other memories that make me what I am.
Thank you! Someone who speaks
I will
sense!
die, afraid and alone.
What about everything you said? About trusting Andra, surrendering your memories to her?
I thought I would be ready. I will defeat you and stay on as High Abbot, or I will die here, knowing who I am. Either would be better.
Alexandria writes the leader's words, he no longer follows the will of our goddess. No response, but a few of the monks exchanged looks. Seem to have made an impact, at least with some of them.
I have seen what lies in store. I do not wish that fate for any of you. Let us serve Andra in other ways.
Most of the Honorites nod. If you are non-committal, Okado turns back and lock eyes with you. Come one final test, Tidebringer. Again! I will make your religion into pure chaos! I am not the Tidebringer! I just came here to steal shit! I will enjoy stealing everything precious to you. Mah! Where is... Oh no, he actually is attacking that. Okay. Where is he? Wait, who's fighting in that corner there? Oh, right, the NPCs. Yeah, I almost forgot about them. Substantial Phantom! Damn. Okay, Palagina, where are you? If you're somewhere close, can you please heal her? She is getting her ass kicked. Horribly. Thank you. A duplicate spirit is attacking the duplicate spirit! Oh, I completely forgot about her. Oops. Probably just let her die. Oh well. Here, res her with your ability. I don't really. There we go. Hey, what the hell are you doing punching the Devil of Karok for? Oh, Palagina, oh my god. Shit. The fuck? Oh, there goes double carrot. No, all that bronze work. Oh, this idiot wants some. I am now the high abbot of your religion. I demand that you all jump off that cliff. Fine Morning Star.
If you give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Monk outfit.
The term godlike doesn't refer to
No!
my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war
My
spells.
bag of infinite
If
shit!
you give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Alright, I'll just get rid of the plain stuff that doesn't have any modifications on it. Nope, not that one. No. Okay, how do I delete? Many stuff shall be tossed aside this day. I need the space. Doesn't look like it'll let me go into stash, huh?
You give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
The next time we go into a store, it shall be glorious. We will make so much money.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited quantities.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a bit of trouble here, so everyone, rest, relax, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, do the boogie boogie. You can feel it, it's electric, do the boogie boogie.
I knew the Abbey was a secret, but I had no idea.
The crack on this job suggested a forcible blow separated from his skull. Wait, something actually fucking killed that thing with its bare hands? I do not want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. Hey, to continue exploring the area, please.
The term godlike doesn't refer to my ability to carry unlimited quantities of war spells.
Alright, where's the thing that controls the eyeless? Lodged between a row of crystalline rock, a large fragment of metal protrudes. Looks as though it may be possible to pry loose. Pull out the... At your touch, the splinter of metal begins to glow orange. Each surges up your hand and arms and envelops you with such intensity you feel as though you're melted down. The heat spreads to the world around you, turns it orange and then yellow and then white. The ground, the sky, everything around you drips in molten globs and begins to take shape beneath you as if in an invisible mold. You and the shard are the last thing to melt and fall, and your addition to the molten pool completes the shape of an immense hammer. Metal cools as quickly as it is heated. The handle is gripped now by two great leathery hands, and the hammer is cocked back over a shoulder as broad and mottled as a hilltop. The wielder whirls around and heaves the hammer, and you are flying upward for what seems like ages into the airless blackness above. As you spin, you catch glimpses of a rock large enough to be a moon. It is close, far too close to the world. The force of the impact shatters hammer and stone alike. The rock is redirected outward, but a section of the front face is cleaved off and begins to fall, splintering apart at the crack. 100,000 fragments blossoming outwards in all directions. Debris showers the atmosphere, trailing smoke and fire. Below, land and sea are far off, but gradually rising up. Let's see. largest of the fragments, wide as a city, barrels downward in a fiery cocoon. Its size reduces as the edges immolate, but it won't burn up in time. The land silently into the ocean, sending a column of water skyward and radiating ripples that spread like wrinkles in fabric. Then the sound comes tearing up through the sky. It sounds like thunder. Features are becoming clearer by the moment as you streak toward the earth. You are lodged in an enormous boulder, falling among those other smaller fragments. The heat and burst around you on all sides. Beneath you, snow-capped mountains rise up, dotted here and there by cities of stone and Adra. The impact will be destruction of all of them. The shadow of your rock fragment is visible now, getting larger by the second. You are moments away from striking the ground when a massive shape throws itself into your path. The last thing you hear sounds like another rumbling impact. That isn't what it is. It's a chuckle. Relieved, breathless, you hear two words. Made it. Everything goes dark. You open your eyes. A metal hammer fragment has come free, and you now hold it in your hands. It is warm to the touch. The air around you is suddenly turbulent, spiteful. A cold, damp wind whips your face. Salt crystals collect in your nostrils and the creases of your eyes. The floor below you becomes blue-gray and glassy, churning and rolling. When you fall, you crash into water. Violent waves hurl and spin you. Slithers around your ankles, seizes you with incredible strength, drags you down into silty depths. When the pulling stops, you are hovering at the center of an endless blue abyss. You can see neither surface nor floor. You seem to be facing downward, but there is no way to be sure. A voice sounds from everywhere at once, and the immense pressure wave of each utterance is reeling.
Deceitful wretch! Grave robber! You who dig for that which you did not bury. Speak! Explain yourself and be judged.
I meant no harm. I came searching for answers.
You seek what is mine! What was rightfully lost!
The outpost repels you, sending you end over end.
Your actions speak for themselves. The battery opened. The forge ignited. You conspired with souls that evaded my judgment. Saw them infused into the very thing they had stolen from me. The dwarves sealed their own fate. The forge was meant to be forgotten. And now, here you are again, denying peace to the buried.
The turbulence around you calms. Silt settles like a slow exhalation, and the vast dark seascape beyond the murk fades in. Rays of light trickle down from far above onto green gold columns of kelp that rise from the depths and sway back and forth in the current. Fish and mollusks patrol them in groups of hundreds and thousands. Years pass, you wash your eyes. The army that destroyed the doors, well, they're obviously fucking ours. What do you mean the forge is meant to be forgotten?
It was never meant for mortal use. Such power, such truths lie within it. It can bring only ruin. When the Pargrunin came to the White March, they were peaceful. They shared common beliefs and purpose. Their visions for the forge tore them apart. You have seen this for yourself. They would have destroyed themselves in the end.
How convenient that we'll never
You
know.
need only look to the history of your own civilization for assurance. How many wars, how many fallen empires might have been averted if only their leaders could forget the objects of their ambition.
Yeah, and how many pieces and how many empires made would not have
I
occurred.
mourn the loss of the Pargrunin. Misfortune brought them here. They did not deserve to end so soon.
Yeah, what are the bones of one god doing sealed in the temple of another?
Do not play coy with a god, Watcher. I know you have seen his death. I feel it whenever a forgotten thing is taken from me. Abydon did not deserve to die here. This place. It was the least I could do to give his remains privacy.
The least you
The
could do?
least I could do for ending his life.
Like, draining from your surroundings, the kelp forest began copse of black tendrils stark and twisted as regret.
I called the moon down to me. Ioni brother. It was against his wishes. He would not listen to reason, would not listen to me. In his madness, he splintered the moon. But it was not enough. The greatest of the fragments still fell toward that which he would protect. In the end, he took position where it would fall, and absorbed the impact himself. Ione Brawler is their smaller sibling, tiny next to them.
Oh no, the growth rate. Why the temple? Why the secrecy?
That time has been forgotten now. So his death belongs to me. Everything he was before the impact.
Yeah, how are the gods not fucking pissed? Current surges through the kelp bed, pushing each plant sideways like saplings in a hurricane, pulling it backwards amidst a torrent of wayward fish.
No! He cannot know! He must never know! Understand, he was not always as he is now. His body was not all he left behind. He was devoted to progress and industry from the beginning. But so too was he devoted to preservation.
Seems like a good mix.
In those times, he would let nothing go. Nothing could be forgotten. His will was iron long before his body.
What was he trying to preserve?
Time has finished much of what I started. I cannot tell you that, mortal, for fear of undoing all its costly work.
So that was why
We
it went so far.
agreed long ago, all of us, not to alter the course of Kith's civilization. Not directly. Not unless there were no other choice. But in this matter, there was no other choice. He understood that as well as anyone. It was for duty that he opposed it. I would have stopped it if I could, but by then it was too late.
Yeah, you make it sound like you were the
The
same
other
one.
gods knew what had to be done, but they lacked the will to go through with it. Even gods have their attachments. To erase all knowledge of such a grand thing required unthinkable devastation. The Eastern Reach, dead fire. Mine was the only solution. When I called down Ione Brawler, they remained silent. Even Abydon. He knew it was for the best, but he tried to stop it all the same. Perhaps deep down I knew he would. I should have expected it. I could have stopped it.
Well, I guess Watchers get to casually have conversations
You may
with
ask.
gods. Why did you pull down Ione Brawler?
The great conundrum of a god is how close to become with your subjects. Too far and they lose hope. Too close and your own judgment fails.
He's probably a rock and
Civilizations are meant to ebb and flow. Allow them to persist for too long in power or knowledge, and you invite catastrophe. There was a time when we let our sympathies get the better of us. When memories were allowed to persist that should have been washed away. The other gods could not be moved to act. I did what had to be done without them. I speak of what is forgotten. I failed that day, but my purpose was achieved in the end. I will not dredge up the memory to satisfy idle curiosity.
Yeah, the Atlas, of course it's
What
fucking
the
hers.
world casts aside, I take into my care. A thing may be forgotten, but it is never alone as long as I am here. They were lost children, abandoned, fixed on a purpose that no longer had meaning. I took them in, gave them new purpose. I did not create them, but yes, they are mine.
Oh, they're not
You
Abydons, are
must
they?
have some idea. The metal bones. The
Yeah, I
hands
figured as
shaped
much.
for building. Who else but Abydon could conceive such children? They were his assistants. They carried out his work on Aora. He shaped their bones in the White Forge, breathed his own spirit into them as a bellows sparks a flame. But he has long been the overseer of progress in the world, leaving things behind as old as his way. I allow him to leave his past in my care, so that it does not hold him back.
Yeah, you and Abydon are pretty close, huh?
I suppose we do. But then, the gods have always been able to accomplish far greater things when working together.
Nearby, you see a shark pass through a school of fish. The fish scatter, evading the predator.
Speak your mind.
Yeah, eliminating all the shit you once forgotten.
Some things that are forgotten must never be remembered. Not merely for the benefit of those who forgot, but for the entire world. There can be no second thoughts, no sympathy or stays of execution. The Eyeless were born to fulfill this task, though even their creator did not know it. They are single-minded and relentless. They do not flinch when called upon to do what is necessary. Kith owe them a great debt for the troubles they have hidden away.
Oh, typical godlike arrogance. You say on one hand you called down your Ember after you, and the other you would have stopped it for Abydon.
The death of a god is a calamity. You are living in the aftermath of one such death. Surely you can understand.
What about yours for Abydon, huh? Huh? Look at the corpse! Look at
He
it!
deserved better. Of all the other gods, he was the only one who acted, who held to his convictions.
The goddess of relentlessness must have appreciated such a quality.
Yes. I admired him for that.
But you loved him, didn't you? Didn't you? The pull and push of the current become long and heavy, like a sigh.
Whatever he was to me, it was not meant to last. Always our duty is to Eora first. I knew he opposed what I intended. That he would wish to preserve what I meant to destroy. I knew it would cause a rift that might never be mended. But I never imagined he'd go so far. I never imagined it would mean I would never know him, as I once did.
Yeah, since we're built by our fucking memories, erasing them tends to change people, don't it, lady?
Because it might cause him to remember. No, mortal. Better that we should exist as we are now. What happened once must never happen again. Bad enough that I am cursed to remember.
Yeah, and you can't jump into an ocean. I need to call it the Eyeless.
On the contrary, mortal, their work must continue. Far too much was uncovered while they lay dormant.
They draw attention to the very thing you wish hidden. In my dreams, I've seen them swarm over the deer woods.
Those who know too much of the White Forge will be washed clean from Eora. And then the Eyeless shall rest once more.
Isn't some lone tribe of doors. The warriors she's visitors from all over now. The Eyeless of Taylor Deer would have parted. Will never be forgotten. The sea life around you stirs back and forth, agitated, restless.
Even if it is as you say, there is nothing that can be done. The Eyeless do not think for themselves. They have only the purpose that is given to them. They do not stop until the purpose is fulfilled. They will not change course now, for me, or anyone. I am sorry.
Yeah, if you want to stop them, then I will
Your
later.
determination is commendable. But the Eyeless number in the thousands. You will need more than strength or luck.
The help of a god would be most
I will
welcome.
give you what aid I can. I bade the Eyeless to remain hidden when at rest. They are gathered in the hollow of a great rock, splintered from Eoni Brother. It lies in a flooded crater known as Kairin's Scar. Know, too, that they were built to answer the call of their master's hammer. When they hear it strike, they come to its aid. If you were to take that piece of his hammer from here and reshape it in Abydon's forge into a likeness of the original, you might be able to call them to you. But destroying them would be another matter. I know of one way, but only from the center of the Lion's Den. Only with their master's hammer in your service. If you can do all this, if you can reshape what remains of Abydon's hammer and bring it inside their lair, I can instruct you there on what you would need to do.
Yeah, she's a goddess. She wants to have her secrets. I'll do
And
what I
I
can.
will see you through when the time comes.
Oh, I'm gonna take the hammer and the white force and stop
If
the
you do
Eyeless.
not be assured, they will come for you as they did for the Park Runen.
An uneasy turbulence disturbs the calm like an unwelcome
Careful
thought.
as you approach the lake. When I claimed the Eyeless, I made sure they would not be discovered while they slept. Many of my most devoted followers stand watch there. They will not allow you near. And there is something far worse. Something more fearsome and dangerous than any Eyeless. Let us hope you do not attract its attention.
What is it? In place of an answer, a sudden surge in the current from beneath sends you hurtling upward. The surface above you approaches fast, shifting and glimmering like quicksilver. You emerge soaking wet from the stone below the reliquary, gasping for breath as if you've been holding it for hours. Damn it, lady! You can't drop that shit and then not tell me! Ah! Come on! Yeah, let me save here before I beat this damn fucking. Someone give me the powers of a deity so I can fucking put this person over a knee and spank them until they come to their fucking senses at this point, because shit! Some issues could be solved here, lady! I don't even know where I'm supposed to go! Oh wow, the quest is finished? How long was I in there? Joining 5 other Eastern Reach mercenaries, Sagani became a passenger on an all-mile longship, swift and full of weapons-bearing sailors. The ship came into regular conflict with pirates during the pursuit of Tama's kidnappers. Eventually, Sagani and the crew spotted the Valiant caravel holding Tama and were able to overtake it before it reached open water. With grapples and a fair share of acrobatics, the mercenaries and all-mile sailors boarded the caravel with Sagani in tow. The battle on the ship's deck was so thick with pistol fire that the smoke made it difficult to tell friend from foe. In the confusing melee, Sagani came face to face with the pirate captain. In the subsequent scuffle, the longship collided with the caravan and sent it lurching. The captain slid down a length of the deck and was knocked overboard by a poorly secured cannon. With their leader sinking beneath the waves, the remaining pirates quickly surrendered or dove into the water in an attempt to escape to a nearby island. Upon Tom's return, his friends and family held a huge feast to honor him. Sagani and everyone else that helped save him. Can I go and punch a goddess? That's something I can do, right? Is this one fucking pissed me off? Travel directly to the foundry and... Oh, wait, actually. Shit. If possible, I'd like to go somewhere where I could sell shit. But, you know what, let's just go directly to the fucking battery. Travel directly to the foundry in Durgan's battery. It is time to make the hammer of a god. Yeah, fucking Durant's think he made the god hammer. We're gonna make a god hammer now. Some halls collapsed, huh? Open the west tower. I didn't know there'd be so many.
I'm no pack mule. Let's offload.
Damn, I really filled up on the useless shit, huh? Damn. Remember, people, watch what you eat. or this will happen to you. Dun dun dun! I'm gonna tell Abydon on you. How does that make you feel, huh, Andra? The incredible heat ripples upward from the white forge and laps against your exposed skin. The fragment of Abydon hammer grows warm in your hand as if in recognition. It is only a fraction of the size of the original, but there is metal enough to create a hammer fit for a person of your size to wield. In this forge, the fragment can be shaped anew. Recreate Abydon's hammer. You call to mind every memory you have witnessed of the great hammer. The images coalesce and take shape in your mind's eye. In every curve, every engraving, even as a shapeless lump of metal, you can see the fragment of what is meant to become. The fragment is slow to heat, even in the white forge, and quick to cool as you work it against the anvil. Sweat drizzles down your body and puddles at your feet. Your arm grows sore with each swing of your forge hammer until you can barely lift it. Minutes turn to hours. As Abydon's hammer begins to take shape, the ring of your own hammer against it takes on a familiar tone, one that you have heard in your dreams. With each strike, an image flashes in your mind. It is hazy at first, but it gains details. The hammer begins to resemble the original. Over time, the image becomes a frozen landscape centered around a crater like eyeless patrol its frozen surface in troves. This can only be the place Andra described, Karen's scar. The eyeless pause here and there when you strike and look up, as though hearing the echo on the wind. In the distance, as more details appear, you can see other landmarks. Stalwart, Durgan's battery. You understand where the lake and the white march where you must take this hammer. Finally, with the careful etching of the last detail with your chisel, the hammer is completed. No sooner do you make the final mark than you feel pure, radiant energy pulsing from within it like a mechanical heartbeat. There's an indescribable beauty to the shape and weight and the design. It feels as if this is the realization of the metal's purpose. You take up the hammer, and its power rushes over you in waves, and it shakes your body so hard you nearly drop to your knees. The tremor passes, but the surge of power remains. The hair on your arms stand on end. In your hands is a faithful recreation of a divine instrument.
Watch where you swing that thing.
Ah! I wield the weapon of the gods! Worship me, mortals! And loose the call of war!
I've heard enough.
The sound of an argument reaches you from the stairs. Darren marches into the room, arms crossed, while Wengra bounds along
This
behind
threatens
him.
all of us now.
Matron Berrigan lambers after Darren and Wengra, flanked by two stout ogres. Wengra sees you and points to
See, Darian? He'll tell ya. We can stop him.
Tension crackles in the air. Darren whirls and cuts Wengra off with a chopping motion.
He's seen them. He knows better.
What's going on here?
Something killed a whole crew of hunters out in the wood. Tore them apart like dolls, insects.
Despite his steady posture, his eyes flit and flicker like flies, and his upper lip shines with sweat. Berrigan mutters something to her escort, and they snort in agitation.
I told ya. All we gotta do is get him in range of these cannons, and then we blast him.
She brings her hands together in a loud clap.
We don't even know what they are.
He shuts his eyes and breathes loudly through his nose. I do! They're metal dolls created by Abydon with Andra stole when she killed him. The playthings of blood and irresponsible gods. The gods send them as punishment for your bickering. Oh, that would be a beautiful option. And I would love to end the episode here. But then I can't save. So, they're known as the Eyeless.
The destruction my dreams warned me of.
Berrigan's gaze is distant with horror. Suddenly she rounds on Wengra and Darien.
And your greed and recklessness have brought them on us all!
She rolls her shoulders back and bares her teeth at the two villagers. Rage hangs around her like a musk. Darien and Wengra each take a step back, square off against the
You
ogre.
burning our village didn't help matters none.
Wengra's frail grimace exposes needle-sharp teeth.
Wasn't my clan that attacked you.
No difference. One ogre stinks as bad as the next.
You know, if you're all idiots arguing over ancient history at a time like this. Calm down, none of that matters now. Darren and Wengrub grumble, shifting on her feet and glaring suddenly after pause. Berrigan looks back at you.
I came to offer my clan's help.
The others gawk at her.
The White March has been our home for centuries. We'll defend it alongside you.
The ogre flanking her grunt their sense. Yeah, it'd be most welcome. She presents an ancient banded horn in both of her calloused hands, holding it out to you.
Sound it anywhere in the White March, and 3 of my best warriors will be at your side. Your battles become ours.
Yeah! Even though I killed a bunch of you before. Shit, I'm actually very sorry about that now.
What's your plan for dealing with them exactly?
They're hidden at Care and Scar. I'll face them there. I'm gonna go ahead and Darren gap each other and
That
disbelief.
lake's notorious. Folk never come back from that.
She breaks off, her eyes suddenly widen.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you could ready those heavy cannons, I might could back you up with some extra firepower.
She grins, a mysterious twinkle in her eye. Sent a crew to the tower, but they came back complaining about Skuldruck and other nasties. Nearly took Gomer's leg
If
off.
those things are on the move, we don't have much time. If you're really gonna stop them, take this. It's the best of the ore we've pulled from Stalwart's mines. It's not much, but it's good enough to make the old Pargrunen smiths proud.
Alright! And now that's all the time we have for this episode. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like and want to subscribe.
Let's offload this junk.
And remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, picture dolls and cats, and whatever else I decide to put up there. So goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you, and I need to get a look at this thing. Oh, it's two-handed. Fuck. I'm being taught by my fragment of Abydon's original hammer. This weapon, now size kith hands, is still an instrument of awesome destructive force. It's just mine! Shit, you think I'm gonna let someone else wander around with this bad boy? Sorry, Shield. Sorry, Thing. You've served me well. But now it is time for the Warhammer! I bear the weapon of a god! Worship me! Anyway. So, again, goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to you. And, oh my god, I gotta look at this thing now. Right, what's that one per encounter? Destroy Eyeless. Yep. On a critical hit. Ring of the Ancient Forge. Stunned. Against Abydon's Labor. Holy shit, it has a bunch of one per encounter abilities. This thing is fucking beautiful.
The term godlike.
I have 2 soul-bound weapons. I'm going to kill you all.
Doesn't
Right.
refer to my
Accuracy is 94 with the damn thing. Awesome. Anyway, goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good ever applies to. I need to shut up. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.